This is Zach Nager. Welcome to The Art of Consequence, hosted by Wally Schnally. An uncut exposition of Scotch Freeze, improvised creation of Burn the Ships. Nothing rehearsed, nothing removed. This is where art meets consequence. Yeah, it's funny. When we come into these sessions, you would think, oh, there's like a beat or a rhythm that I've been practicing at home that I want to bring in. And I can honestly say, I don't bring any of that here.
Right.
I literally just start playing what's at the top of my head,
Right.
what I'm feeling at the moment. And that kind of will just start the song, and then it'll just progress from there, from whatever these guys are picking up from, and then we just interplay with one another.
So is that how you usually start, from the percussion? Or
I think it's just a coin flip. Like
Yeah.
someone makes a noise, and then we follow that, right?
Well, the first time you had us come in and do this, that morning of, I'm like, what are we doing? And so I was recording a couple licks, like little grooves I thought were cool, just in my bedroom, and sending them to him,
Right.
or to both of them. And they're like, oh, those sound cool. But he's like, yeah, those are cool, but don't do any of those. He said, don't do any of those, because when you come in, I just want to see what happens.
But then again, once you do that, those are seeds planted in your head. There's
Yeah.
going to be some
Right.
little element of that. And then, like you said, I don't plan anything. And one time I heard Jack DeJohnette say, every time I sit down, I want to play something new that I've never done before.
Yeah.
But that never happens. Right? Because really you're just putting pieces together of stuff you already do in a new sentence, so to speak, right?
It's like taking the same Lego blocks and
Yeah.
reassembling them.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
vocabulary in your head, right?
Yeah,
And also
exactly.
your style, but yeah. So and when I was also here, and I was like one of the things, some researchers talk about feeling the eights, right? Or phrase, right? Just kind of intuitively, and your choices and transitions would land in logical places like that, right? And you're feeding off each other on that, right? So what's the next step, right? And like you were holding it down. They were evolving in those 8-bar phrases, but you were the common thread throughout, right?
Yeah, and that's depending on different songs. That's I'm listening and trying to see in this part where can I add, and I get to play with two really good musicians. So I'm happy at times to just kind of hold it down, give kind of the standard, or what's the word, like just.
The cadence of the phrase.
Yeah, just we'll lock this down and let them do their thing, and then, as you said, we'll hear something and then know when it's time to kind of try a different idea.
Yeah, and hearing something, you could hear that too. And you guys, it's you start off pretty strong, but then it end up down here, quieter, and you were bringing it down to the guitar, and you were following that, right? So, and that's what to me, it's interesting that I can play with great musicians, but if they're not like-minded, the improvisational conversation doesn't happen like you want it to happen. And obviously, you guys have a good conversation going.
Yeah, it's about the listening, right? Like I always tell people with what we do, the playing is to me almost like second to listening. You have to know where to jump in, and I could clearly be a lot better, but yeah, like the better
I
you,
was going to say no.
the better you listen, the better you are, the more skilled you are at like actually hearing what everyone's doing.
Right.
Then you know where you can, where's the spot.
And for that, I like a trio setting because communication lines are really open, right? There's like
clear,
five guys filling it up, right?
Yeah.
And but still, you still have to have a common experience. Like we talk about language of the individual and reshuffling that, but you guys have a language between each other, right? That's why you can listen and evolve the piece right in the spot, right?
It's funny, when I first met these guys, how many years ago was that now? 20,
Like 30.
almost 30 years ago. And I was invited to play on a gig that they were playing, and I had never met these guys. So I just showed up. Actually, I think there was 2 drummers, if I remember right. They had one of those tractor trailer stages. Yes.
Yeah.
So I hop up there and I'm setting up. I don't know any of these guys. I know friends of friends, but I don't know any of them. And so they were playing, I don't know, some Dave Matthews, Pink Floyd, stuff like that. And I just remember Andrew always turning around and telling me what the next phrase is going to be. Okay, this is going into the chorus.
Yeah.
And I swear from that moment on, it was like I just clicked with them. And now here it is 3 decades almost later. And you could sit in with most people. If you're a musician, you can sit in with most people. And you can improv and you can jam. And you'll get through it and it'll sound pretty good. But there's a difference when you play with people you've played with for 30 years.
it's like almost like he knows what I'm going to do before I do it. I know what he's going to do before he does it, and it just allows it to come together.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's and yeah, you can't buy that. You got to develop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some good stuff in there.
That was fun. Yeah. I like that one.
Hit record.
Now we'll hit record.
That was great. This time, let's record it.
That
Do it
is
for real
not
now.
all like we practiced.
Psycho.
That is a good
Right. So I was struck by a couple things in that. I mean, you were really driving transitions in that one, and the thing we were talking about before, communication, at the front end of that. You were playing the two snares, then you build a big, build up, wacky rock snare drum, 16th note, and you came in with the big power chords right after that. So you took his lead and went on with it, right? And then we were talking about your ostinato, holding it down before. Here until near the end, you were playing much freer, with more stream of consciousness there.
Yeah.
Right? So it changed the kind of energy. And then the other thing I'm struck by, not listening in more bulk, is that you're in the front with the melodies and such a lot, but so is that a guitar solo?
Right,
It doesn't
yeah,
seem
yeah,
like
yeah.
They don't seem like so much like Guitar Hero guitar solos, right? To me, right? And so I wonder what your your concept on that is.
I wonder as well.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
wonder.
You always make
Yeah.
me wonder.
Yeah, I mean, it's the lead instrument
Right.
of the trio, right?
Right.
Like just kind of
By default.
traditionally, yeah. And so I don't feel like I'm soloing. Like it doesn't feel like a guitar solo where it's
Right,
me.
that's what- yeah, I think-
It feels like I'm looking for themes. I'm looking for little patterns. I kind of feel like I'm constantly trying to find a pattern or a theme that I can repeat, but then I also feel like I'm not super good at remembering what I just did or what it sounded like. So it's always kind of like an imperfect repeat
Right.
of what I,
we call it musical development.
yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, it's I end up being kind of in front, maybe
Right.
sonically a lot. And if you hear a wrong note, it's 100% me. Like I'm the guy who's gonna blow it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of I don't know.
I think
what do we call it?
Joe plays with a lot of texture,
Yeah.
sonic, dynamics. In fact, as a guitar player, he knows rhythms. You'll hear through some of the album where I stop playing the drums, and a lot of times that's where it's like if you're not playing with a click track, you're like,
Yeah,
the
right.
drummer's gonna have to bring it back into time or whatever. But they will stay in time. They have a natural ear for rhythm, which is
Cool.
good, and you can hear it in his playing. But I was noticing too, when you sit back and listen to things over and over again, I pick up on things I
Yeah.
didn't pick up before. And I noticed there's pieces of the music where we all know we're done playing what we've done, but we can't stop.
Right.
So there's this like little area that just kind of it mellows out a little bit, and we're all finding what is the next thing. Who's going to do the next thing?
Right.
Whether it be the bass player, Andrew picks up on plays a different note or a different phrase, and I'll latch on it, or Joe. But in all our music, you'll notice that there's periods where it dips, and okay, where are we going next?
The ears get big in
Yeah.
that section, right? Yeah, and then you were notice you double time. Okay.
Yeah.
And I thought it was, I don't know what happens next, but if faded out and then was coming in, and then the guitar was still going. I'm like, okay, this is time for him to start the next thing.
Yeah.
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 very funny. Is the delay sounding obnoxious?
No, it's fine, great.
Well, I was going to say something about that.
Let's gonna wait a little bit.
Just,
Delayed joke.
just real talk. Since this, I've added 2 more delays.
Oh, you delayed the delay.
Affect like
Smart.
I'll kind of
Oh my goodness! Shut up,
like
Joe.
subconsciously I'll like force it.
Right.
So I'll start playing in tempo with that, and then
And then Jay starts something else.
No one cares.
At some point, I get tired of them talking. I start something
no.
again.
For
what you're doing.
Yeah, it would. But I also kind of feel like I use it more as texture
This is good though, because
than anything.
I didn't know they were filming this.
So I don't.
Yeah.
I thought I was
I've
just
had,
having
like-
a conversation.
If it could sound like I like these two. If I could find these,
We
with
call
a
this the
tap,
B-roll,
I'd probably
but-
use it.
Yes.
But
Most of the time,
This
I
is
know
our
what you're saying,
food making of.
Yeah.
yeah,
for what you were
but
doing.
when you're doing it and you
You're
want,
doing
want it to lock, yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's right there.
burn the ships. BTS behind the scenes.
And we are keeping that part in. But
I gotta pee.
yeah.
See the band's over there, and I'm just
This-
over here.
This is my favorite right here.
Whatever to go.
lost. He's lost. How did you get lost?
Camera 1, camera 2.
Just watching for the.
We're just
cue
in the
light.
studio.
So get me out of the
The
shot.
cue light, the red light on top.
Completely talking to himself.
Yeah, have another bourbon, Joe.